Think Netflix, think only Indian matchmaking. It's the latest Netflix series that has become all the rage and that everyone can't stop talking about. And Mumbai's top matchmaker, Seema Taparia, or Seema from Mumbai, as she's popularly known as, has now become a complete household name with her, and grabbed eyeballs with her frank feedback and dialogues that are absolutely meme-worthy. In fact, her phone has been ringing off the hook, but I managed to pin her down for her first ever television interview on ET Now to talk about the show, the rage, the growth of matchmaking and matrimony services, and how she plans to take her very successful business forward. Seema Taparia, thank you so much for taking time out and joining us. It's a pleasure to have you on ET Now. To begin with, let's just start at the beginning. This is a Netflix show, Indian matchmaking. What was the experience like and how exactly did it happen?
It has been great working with Smriti. Smriti is my director. It has been great working with her. We know each other since a very long time. And I really admired the fact that she was able to trust me and showed how I really work. And I also trusted her to show me as I am. I'm very happy with the way the show has come out.
Yes, I'm sure you have every reason to be happy given that now it's become a complete sensation on Netflix. You've become a household name, Seema Taparia from Mumbai. That's what we hear you call yourself. Have you seen all the videos, the memes, all the articles that have been written about you, and what is your reaction? How are you coping with the fame?
Yeah, I'm trying to read all the memes, articles, and videos. Yes. Seema Taparia from Mumbai has become a household name, and I'm loving it. I'm also busy attending my regular clients. And the youngsters and everybody throughout the world, they are just loving Seema from Mumbai. So I'm happy about it.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm sure, and you have every reason to have that smile on your face. Now, you know, a lot of people aren't very accustomed to the concept of arranged marriage overseas, or maybe some that have even watched the show. You've been in this industry so long. You're a pioneer in this business. What would you like to tell them about the industry of arranged marriages in India?
It is said that marriages are made in heaven. And it is up to an individual and family to decide whether they decide on the concept of arranged marriages. I'm here to help those families and individuals who want my services. So it depends on person to person whether they want my services and whether they want me to work for them.
So, you know, nowadays we are seeing that in COVID times things are changing quite a bit. It's become very difficult for single people to go out there and meet new people. Do you think that now, in your experience, we could see a boom or a rise in dating apps, matrimonial websites as against the traditional arranged marriage services that you are offering?
Yes. In COVID also, I'm getting mail, calls, and inquiries from the people throughout the world, and I'm working for them. And I'm working for my regular clients also. So in this period, it's called, in this new period, it's working from anywhere. So it doesn't make difference. It's working from anywhere. So I'm getting phone calls throughout the world, and I'm working for all my regular clients and the new clients also. So it's not made any difference.
Okay, so clearly adapting to the work from home and work from anywhere, and I'm sure you're doing a fantastic job. And you're such a successful businesswoman. You've built this business from scratch. You're an entrepreneur name to reckon with. What has your journey been like, you know, building this business, expanding your network, and really making a name for yourself in what is a very competitive industry?
Socializing and connecting to the people. I'm fond of socializing and connecting since childhood. So this is my biggest strength. However, a healthy competition is always good. And I like to connect people, like to socialize, like to talk to them. And I'm fond of, remembering all the rishtas and connecting the people. So that is my biggest strength.
Okay, and that's certainly taken you a long way. Now, I have to be honest, because there was some criticism that was, met out to the show, talking about racism, backward thinking, even cultural stereotypes that are still prevalent in India. How would you like to respond to this?
I take, when I meet a client, they give me their criterias. So I take all the criterias from the client and give options as per their requirement. What they say, that I have to work for them as per their requirement. So in the real sense, I'm not defining any racism, etc. So just what the clients want, I work for them. So whatever they say, I have to give options to them and I work for them. So this is the criteria of the client. So I'm not defining any racism, etc.
Okay, fair enough. So what is your advice then for young people who are out there? They're ambitious, they want to start their own business. It's a tough time. You've managed to do so with quite a bit of ease. What is your advice to the young generation?
65% of the Indian population is below the age of 35. So we call it a young India. Our dynamic PM is seeing a big opportunity with the young blood, using state-of-the-art of technology. I wish a great success to the young and the budding entrepreneurs and people.
Okay, I'm sure they'll be taking to heart your good wishes for them. Do you think that many concepts that have been ingrained in India that we spoke about, education, for instance, for women, being financially independent, or even just being independent in general, that is fast changing now? Or do you think that we are sort of stuck in the same place that we were decades ago?
I am agreeing with our government. I'm agreeing with our government policy of women empowerment. And I see a lot of changes in the society.
Okay, fair enough. Seeing some changes in society. So now that you have such a booming business, what is the next step for Seema Taparia? Will we be looking at you now matchmaking in Bollywood? How do you plan to grow your business? What are you going to do with all, the pocket loads of money that I'm sure that you made? Will you be investing in the stock market?
I would love to I would love to do a matchmaking for every client who needs my service. So I'm always ready. Whoever come for my help, I'm surely going to help them.
Okay, and I'm sure your phone is going to be abuzz with lots more people that you can connect across the world for their marriages. Finally, tell us what has been your most memorable moment of the show? Can we now see Seema Taparia in season 2 of Indian Matchmaking that I know I can't wait to watch?
I hope so, but it all depends on Netflix. What Netflix will decide the next, we are ready for that, but it depends on Netflix. People have liked the show, so I think season 2, they are demanding season 2 for this, for the next thing. So when Netflix decides, then everybody will come to know about season 2.